Welcome, folks, to another episode of Dski Grills. I got a treat for you today, folks. Today, we're going on the lighter side of Dski Grills. What am I talking about? We're talking grilled rainbow trout fillets with a white wine butter sauce. Let's go. All right, folks, so you saw that intro, so let me show you what we have going on today, okay? So as you can see, we have fillets right here. These are rainbow trout fillets. I bought them from H-E-B, that is a local store here in Texas. Really premium meats, always sold here as well. I'm gonna move this to the side, just show you. Now these are skin-on rainbow trout fillets. I'm gonna lay them out. And check out what we have. Beautiful fresh fillets, okay? These things look amazing, all right? Now what I have is 5 fillets, just like this. All right, so we have our rainbow trout fillets here. Now, as part of our rainbow trout with the white wine butter sauce we're talking about, we're gonna also garnish those babies with jumbo shrimp. So we'll get that opened up as well. Show you a few of those. So we have beautiful jumbo shrimp that we're going to use as part of this recipe. All right, so I can't wait to show you this cook. Now, I have the Weber Summit charcoal grill already out there getting hot, okay? Now, this is a combination of cooking on the grill and cooking in the kitchen. So I'm really excited to put these skills together, show you guys this beautiful final product of this rainbow trout with white wine butter sauce made on Dski Grills. I want to thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. All right, folks, so first and foremost, we got a nice mixing bowl out here. What I want to do is get my shrimp added to the bowl first. And what I have is some awesome seasoning that I'll share with you in just a second. Now this is about 1.5 pounds of shrimp. So I want to rinse it out first. Got a little work to do, not much though. Going to show you really close what we have right here. So jumbo shrimp, all right, that we're going to get seasoned up. Okay, so let's do that right now, all right? So seasonings that we're going to use today first is going to be the Plowboys. All right, now Plowboys Fin and Feathers is one that I used to use all the time years ago. It's going to be a great complement to this fish and shrimp. We are also going to come back with herbs de Provence. That'll be another thing that we add. And then maybe some of the It's Incredible, okay? So let's get seasoning. I'm going to go with a little bit of oil. Make sure I get all the water out of here. So this is very important too. Come back with a little olive oil. Okay. And then all I want to do is come back with a heavy dose of the Fin and Feathers by Plowboys. Just like that. And herbs de Provence. Okay, so you add these herbal flavors to your shrimp, to your fish. Better believe lemon will be a part of this in a minute, but that's going to be later in the cook, okay? So nice dose of that on the shrimp, okay? And what I'm going to do is just get this mixed up. So we're going to mix this up. Salt content is already there. You have citrus notes as well with the Plowboy Fin and Feathers, and our shrimp is seasoned, okay? I'll put this to the side. We're coming back with our fillets. I'm gonna lay those out. Rainbow trout, okay? Skin on rainbow trout. These things are gonna be the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity, okay? Okay, so we have these laid out. Same thing, we're coming back with olive oil first. Let's rinse our hands. And we're not changing the seasonings. We're gonna stick with the same seasoning. So olive oil, It's going to be a very complex meal when it's all said and done, when you add the white wine and the butter. We're going to do a little thickening agent to make it all look beautiful together towards the end. But for now, fin and feathers first. Heavy dose. I can smell like lemon peel and all those things in this rub. This is why it's so amazing. It's perfect. Fin and feathers, we're talking poultry and fish, right? That's what it's all about here. Okay, we got that. We're gonna come back again with our herbs of Provence. Give us that herbal note. Okay, and I'm liking the way these are looking. All right, little pat. Skin on the bottom side. Now what we'll do, we'll let these fillets sit out for around 5 minutes, maybe 10, soak in these flavors. Right now the grill is getting angry outside. I set the Weber Summit charcoal grill up using the slow and sear, so we can kind of go one piece at a time and just sear our trout on top, get beautiful grill marks, then move them indirect and do the next one, okay? I want to impart that grilled flavor into it, then we'll bring it in and take it to the pan and finish these babies off, okay? So I'll meet you guys outside. All right, folks, so we're outside with the Weber Summit charcoal grill. I think I mentioned it a little bit on the inside, but we won't be out here long. We're looking for quick grill marks. We're looking to infuse with awesome flavor of the grill. Then we're going in and finish this on the all-clad pans, okay? So let me show you what we got. So, all right, we have a raging fire using the slow and sear. And all I'm gonna do is come back with our grill grate, okay? And I wanna clean the grill, right? So our fish is gonna go right on top of those hot coals. This is why I'm telling you that it'll only be for seconds, because we wanna just sear and come right here on the indirect side from there, okay? So I'm gonna shut it down right now so we can kind of get these flames to calm down. But ultimately, what we're looking for again is awesome grilled flavor, then go in and make our beautiful wine butter sauce and call this cook done. It's gonna be easy, it's gonna be quick. We're gonna do our fish and shrimp right here on this side. So again, folks, can't wait to show you that. I'm gonna shut the grill down. We can do that together now. Once everything calms down a little bit, we'll get back together and start grilling off this shrimp and this awesome rainbow trout. All right, folks, we are back. The Weber Summit charcoal grill is up to temperatures of excess of 450 degrees. We are now at my favorite part of the video, and you know what that is. Let's get cooking. Folks, check out these beautiful 5 rainbow trout fillets with awesome jumbo shrimp, all right? Let's go ahead and get these babies grilled off real fast, and then we can move on to the next step. All kind of excited. Let's go. So we're gonna burp for safety like we always do. Nice smoke is rolling right now. And I think what I'll do is start off with our shrimp first, okay? So I'm gonna grab a few shrimps. You can see I have them right here, and I'm gonna put them right on these hot coals, okay? We've added olive oil, so hopefully they don't stick too bad, but it won't take any time, right? You know, once shrimp turns pink, it's pretty much done. Grill flavor is what we're looking for. So a few seconds on this side, and then what we'll do is get them flipped over, but you know, shrimp cooks so quick, we'll do this part of it together. Let's do it real fast. Been a few seconds here. And I truly believe I can flip right now. Let's flip. I don't know. Don't know much stuff out here better than just some good old grilling, man. Now you go to these spots where they have wood fire grilling. To me, that's some of the best cooking. Me and Mama Grills have been talking about this quite a bit, saying, hey, we need to start doing some of those Mediterranean spots where they're cooking over live fire, giving you a nice vegetable and calling it done. But you can see these things are getting nice and OPEC already. This is the way to go, okay? I'm gonna move these to the side. They have already gotten grilled flavor, and we'll add some more. Remember, we're not done cooking yet. We wanna add grilled flavor and keep going because they're still gonna cook in the pan on the inside of the house in a minute. Ain't nothing wrong with a good grilling session, right? So we'll just stay together. Let these stay here for a few seconds. Everything is calming down really good from managing the lid and closing the damper a little bit, so our coals aren't that angry, but they're still really, really hot. We're talking 400 degrees, so it's crazy. We'll flip. I need some gloves on too because I can feel this close to my hands because it's still so hot. A few more seconds on this side and we'll move those over, okay? And then we have one more batch and then we'll start on the fish. I don't think there's any use of us coming off of the frame. We can just grill this up together so you guys can see this quick grilling session. And then from there, we can meet inside. So, you know, hey, awesome, awesome day. Get a chance to show you guys the lighter side of Dski Grill. So about time to take this shrimp off and add the last few pieces. These are some beautiful shrimp. What I bought was, I think these were raw, where they've already deveined and taken the tail off. So all I had to do was thaw them out. They were frozen. All right, and that is the last batch. So we'll do the same thing. Few minutes, maybe 1 minute max on this side, then flip it over. But what I really want to do is bring this light dish, this awesome buttery wine, awesome fish dish to you guys today. So I think it's time to flip. Let's do it. Yeah, looking good. Just enough smoke flavor, just enough char to be dangerous, right? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get these pulled. I don't even have to look. They are where I want them to be. Light opaque color with more cooking to do in the pan. Okay, so we're not going to do anything but come right back with our fillets. So we're coming back with our first rainbow trout. I do want to show you this. Again, it is skin on the backside. So this is skin on rainbow trout fillets. We're going to go with the skin side down first, right on the grill. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shut this, get back together with you guys in about 1 minute again, and then we're going to flip this over. Not worried so much about it at all, because once you shut it down, it's just going to slow cook and just be beautiful. So I'll get back with you guys in about 1 minute. Okay, so it's been about a minute later, and I know that the back will start sticking if we don't get going. So we're going to go ahead and do this first flip and go right on that flesh side. You can see it got pretty dark right there. Flesh side right here for around 10, maybe 15 seconds, 20 max, because I'll get scared. I don't want to mess this fish up. Again, this is direct heat right on the fish. Nice char on the skin side. All right, I am chicken. I'm going to go right now, and we're going to flip it over. Hopefully you can see this. I want you to see this. Just see how beautiful this fish is. Look how pretty this is. Look at this beautiful char that we just achieved. Okay? Think about it. This is just step one. Okay? Move that to the side. Let's come back with our second fillet. Skin side down first. Close the door. I'll get back with you guys after we finish all the fillets and meet you in the kitchen so we can do part 2 of this beautiful rainbow trout with a white wine butter sauce made on Dski Grills. All right, folks, we're back. I didn't want to bore you with what I had to do next, but I will let you know. What I did is I cut 4 cloves of garlic and a half of white onion, okay? Now, what we're going to do now is take it to the pan and get these babies sauteed, all right? So how are we going to saute them? We're going to go ahead and start off with the butter, okay? Remember, we're doing an awesome butter wine sauce. But let's get these veggies sauteed first. So we'll go ahead and get the pan turned on, get a little light going here. So again, I want you to see these fillets before we get going here, but check these out. These things are looking amazing, right? Our shrimp is done right. Okay, move this to the side. And I'm gonna come back with a half stick of butter is the plan. And hopefully that's enough to get these things sauteed the way we want. So we'll get that going. All right, so once this butter starts heating up, we'll go ahead and add the onion first because garlic cooks a lot quicker. Then we'll come back with the garlic. So I'll show you that in just a second. All right, so our butter has started melting. We're gonna come on back now with our onion. All right, so again, a half of onion is what I have here. We're gonna go ahead and get it added to the pan and start searing it or sauteing it off. So think about it again, folks. What are we talking about? We're talking about grilled fish. We're talking about sauteed onions and garlic, okay? The grilled fish has that awesome char and flavor from the grill. Then it goes in a pan and gets that white wine and butter sauce on it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing, okay? So we'll let these saute a little bit, then we'll come back and add the garlic to it. All right, so our onions are already starting to get translucent. I'll show you really fast, kind of moving it around a little bit. They are getting there pretty quick. Now I do have the eye on medium right now, so we're at about a medium type heat level on this pan. I want to come back right now with our garlic and get that added. We'll get that, which is all nice and diced up and ready to go as well. Building all these amazing flavors for this fish to get into, right? So it's going to be cool. Okay, and we'll just keep that moving as well. You get a little bit of browning on the garlic. And then we're coming back with the white wine. And I want to cook the alcohol content off of the white wine. Okay, so all I'm doing is moving this around. You can see, sauteing it. I want to cook the alcohol type content. I want to burn that off. Then we'll come back and start adding our fish and shrimp inside of it as well. Now what I don't want to do with fish is I don't want to start adding a bunch of salts and things like that. I don't want it to get too salty. We already put salt. We put the fin and feathers, plowboy's rub on the fish. We added some herbs of Provence, right? So we'll be really, really careful on the salt content. There's salt in that wine, right? The white wine has salt in it. Butter has salt in it. You gotta watch it. You don't want a salty mess when it's all said and done. You want something that's awesome, good texture, awesome flavor. You may season a little bit on the table if you don't hit it spot on right now. But what I'm planning on doing is maybe adding a tad bit more of salt towards the end, but I mean a tad bit. So let's get ready now to add the white wine because I think we're ready. So this is pretty common in the stores. This is the Holland House white wine, all right? I have maybe about a half a cup is what we're gonna do here. Let's get that going. Our onions and garlic have started to brown, so it's definitely time to get this added. Let's do that now. This is fragrant. So what we added was about a cup of white wine to this dish. Now I'm gonna come back with some lemon juice and we're gonna go ahead and add that. And it is from a fresh lemon. Get some lemons added to this white wine. We're gonna start building some awesome complexity. Now this is a quarter of a whole lemon here. And I want to do a half a lemon for sure as far as lemon juice. So what that would probably equate to is maybe 3-4 tablespoons of lemon juice. So what we're going to do next is we're going to let this continue to simmer a little bit longer. In about 3 to 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and start introducing our fish and shrimp to this mixture and let it cook together for a little bit. So see you guys in just a second. All right, folks, we're back. We're going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of butter. Get that added. All right, and that is the butter portion of our white wine butter sauce, right? So we'll let that go ahead and keep on melting down. Then we're gonna start using a thickening agent, which is pretty common, right? So what we're gonna use is a little cornstarch. So we'll use that to start thickening up the sauce, and then it'll be time to add the fish and shrimp to the sauce. So again, a few more seconds. Once this melts, we'll add the cornstarch. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and come on in with about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That will thicken this up really, really fast, all right? We'll let our butter continue to go. And we're about to have us an awesome, awesome thick sauce. And all we're gonna do again is just kind of let this just simmer. So it's all about letting it simmer, thicken up, and then we'll come back and start adding our fish and stuff in just a second. Now at this point, while the butter continues to melt down and the cornstarch starts thickening up our sauce, we can start tasting in a minute and seeing what we need to add. So what we're gonna do now is let this sauce continue to thicken, okay? And then we'll come back again in around 5 more minutes after everything starts smoothing out. And then we'll go ahead and add the fish, okay? So nice complex sauce is what we got going on here. It's gonna be amazing, okay? See you guys in about 5-10 more minutes. All right, folks, we're back. 10 minutes later, our sauce is starting to thicken. It is now time to add a little seasoning and get our fish and shrimp added. So let's do that now. First and foremost, I'll show you what I mean, okay? You see it starting to brown up. It is getting a thicker consistency. The cornstarch did its job. I came back with a half cup of water as well, just to add a little more volume to the sauce. And what I want to do as well is come back with a little more of the Plowboy's fin and feathers. So we won't go too much, but I definitely want to get about a couple of tablespoons of that in here. Mix that around and get our fish added. I mean, we can also come back with a little more of the herbs de Provence. And it's time to get our fish added. So I'm hoping you can see just how awesome this sauce is coming along. Look at that. It is going to be great, okay? Now you have a bed of rice going later on to be able to spoon this on top of as well. Maybe some steamed broccoli or some cauliflower or something. Man, you are eating good in the neighborhood, right? All right, we'll get our fish added now. So get our fillets added. Check that out. Check out how pretty that is. Do want everything to kind of get saturated in that flavorful sauce. There we go. Now we're coming back with our shrimp right on top. Check it out. Okay. So now we're at the point where we put the lid on. We're gonna shut it down for around 10 minutes. Then we'll come back and check out the final product of this rainbow trout made in a beautiful butter white wine sauce. See you guys at the cutting board. All right, folks, we're back checking out the final product of this beautiful rainbow trout with jumbo shrimp made with a awesome white wine and butter sauce. So you saw what we did, folks. We grilled off that fish. We seasoned it up with the fin and feathers. We came back with a little bit of the herbs de Provence, okay? All we did is let that sit there, soak in. We went outside, fired up that Weber Summit charcoal grill. We seared the fish very, very quickly, okay? You saw that. I stayed with you. We did that grilling session. All we wanted to do is impart this fish with awesome grilled flavor. From there, we brought it back in, finished it up. We made this awesome white wine butter sauce. We added a little cornstarch. We thickened it up, a little bit of water. We came back with the butter. We came back with garlic. We came back with onions and made a substantial sauce, all right? Now, I want you to check out the final product and we're gonna close this video out. So let's see how it looks. I'm gonna bring you in close because this looks amazing, okay? So hopefully you can just see just how beautiful this is. Look at this, folks. Look at this beautiful sauce. It is sitting here now. It's got a chance to thicken up. What I'm gonna do is plate up a little bit and we're gonna close this video out. So let's do that now. Now to do this the right way, we're gonna go ahead and plate it up correct, okay? So I made some white rice with vegetables. We're gonna come back with a little bit of that. Just put some on the plate, small portion. Don't need a lot, it's getting late. I don't eat a lot late at night. Done with that. Okay, and we're also going to drizzle some of our beautiful sauce right on the white rice, just a little bit. And that sauce, of course, will have the shrimp on there as well. Check that out. Okay, now we're gonna come back with one of these beautiful fillets. Check this out, folks. Oh, this is looking amazing. We also went ahead and steamed some beautiful broccoli. So we'll get that added as well. Now I want you to see this beautiful plate. Look at this plate. Look at this, folks. Okay? You ain't got to go nowhere. You can do all this right at home, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get a taste test and close this video out. All right, so we're gonna start first with our rainbow trout. Oh man, it's just breaking apart. The lemon and the butter is so defined in this fish. It's awesome flavor. You taste the grilledness, okay? This is complex, right? Because you grilled it, then you brought it in the house and finished it off. Magnificent. A little rice and shrimp. And that sauce on the white rice, it's everything. The way it's come together, remarkable. Finish it up with some good old-fashioned broccoli. I didn't even bring out the baguette bread, but I will show you that I have it as well. We're gonna get this in there. I'm gonna get some olive oil, put some herbs in there, and we're gonna be able to dip the bread in this baguette bread and call this dish done. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. let everyone know what Dski Grills is up to. And as always, at Dski Grills, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Try this beautiful rainbow trout recipe out next time you get a chance for a lighter side and enjoy some really, really good food made quick in your grill and in your kitchen. Catch you on the next one.